Hi guys, Rusty here. One of my friends, I was thinking maybe they would want to join IRC at one point, and I figured why not make a video for them, and then I did some more thinking. I was like, well, why not just make a video so everyone can see how to use the IRC client that I use. So that's what I'm going to do. So you want to go, well, you can Google it if you want. The program I use is called HexChat. So you can just Google HexChat. And it should be the first one there, yeah. HexChat downloads. And if you have Windows Vista 7 or 8, it has all the downloads for that. Apparently it doesn't work with XP anymore, so it depends on what operating system you have. If you have a 32-bit, you'll click on the x86 here, or the 64-bit. I have a 64-bit system, but I still like to use the 32-bit program. So you just click that, download it, 6 megabyte download. So I guess I want to go ahead and exit out of the one that I already have downloaded, so you can see how to install it and stuff. Once it's finished, you just click on it, run, yes, just click next, I accept the agreement, next, program files, next. If you want, you can just leave everything default. Like you don't need, like if you want to check out the plugins, you're free to do so, but I don't use any of them. I just use the normal installation. Update checker, you want that so if there's any updates for HexChat, you can get them automatically. Next, portable install, no, do not click that box. Unless you can read that stuff, and if you think you might want to use that, then go ahead, but I don't use it. Install. You want to go ahead and run it, so we don't need to. If you want to check the change log, you can check that box if you want, but I don't think there's any need. Just run it. If you have a firewall, allow access. Like see, it automatically connects me to the various IRC channels that I have already set. But if you haven't had it, and if it's a first time install, then it should pop up a network list. It should look like this. You want to set your nickname. Second and third choices don't really matter. Username, just set that the same as your nickname. You won't see CIT when you first load it up. It'll look, well, if I can drag it up here. You want to click Add. It'll say New Network. Just name it CIT or something. I already have CIT, so I'll name it CIT2, just for an example. Press Enter, and then keep it highlighted and click Edit. Okay, up here you'll see New Server. That'll be the server it connects to. You want to edit that to irc.cit2.nat/6667. Okay, you can see the options here. Connect to the server, connect to this server only, connect to this network automatically, which as you've seen, I've already got that done. You don't need to worry about, unless you use a proxy, you don't have to worry about any of these options here. You want to use global user information. You want your login method to be nickserv/msg, nickserv plus password. That's what you want. Okay, just leave that alone for now, because you probably don't have an account registered yet, so I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute, so just leave that alone for now. Auto join channels, you want to add, well, I'll give you the main channels that you'll be using. CIT is the main channel, the main CIT channel. The one where you can help and see the in-game support chat, that's Echo. The one where you can see the in-game chats, like the main in-game chats, like LS chat, SF chat, and LV chat. You can also PM people there. That one is main echo. Let's see, what else might you need? There's a support chat, but it's hardly used, but you can join it if you want. Support. Okay, you'll automatically join those channels as soon as you join the CIT network, the CIT server. Why didn't it save? Make sure it's saved. IRC.CI2. Oh, excuse me. CIT2.net 6667. Press enter on that. Make sure it's saved. Okay. So we're good there. So if you want to, like, as soon as you start the program, if you want to connect to the CIT IRC, then make sure you check connect to this network automatically. And then when you do, it'll automatically join you into these channels once you got them added here in auto join channels. Connect commands, don't even worry about that. Okay, we'll close that. And then, let's see, let me disconnect from this one. Okay. Network list, CIT2, connect. Alright. Now, once you're connected, the first thing you want to do is register your nickname. You want to do /ns register. And after register, you want to type any password at all that you want. It doesn't have to be your in-game or forum password, just anything at all. You can keep it as the same as your in-game or forum password if you want, or you could just make a completely new one. And then after that, you want to type your email address. And press enter. Okay, I've already registered my nickname Rusty. But if your nickname isn't registered, then it'll give you a sign right there that your nickname has been successfully registered. Now, once you do that, once you get your password and everything set, you want to go back to the network list, go back to the one you set for CIT, click Edit, and then right here you want to type the password you just registered with. And then once you after you do that, then when you reopen the program, then you'll automatically be logged in, and you'll automatically join the channels that you added in auto join channels. If you want, like if your group has an IRC channel, you can go up here to server, and then click list of channels. Then you click download list, and it'll show you all the channels that are here on IRC. I usually sort them by user. You can look through the various channels. Like say if you're in ILC, then you can auto join just put ILC in your auto join channels, or FBI, or Delta Team, or Kimura, whatever your channel is. For your group, if your group has one, that is. Okay, now let's see. Let me quit this. Let me delete that network and go back to my default one. Let's see. It should be right there. Okay, edit. Okay, close. Now I'm going to have to unban myself from a few channels. Shit, I need to reconnect. Let me just close the program and start it up again. Okay. I had the fucking 64-bit one before, and then I installed it and put the 32-bit one in. Either way, it'll still work the same. Okay, I don't need to unban myself for any channels. Let's. Yeah, you just go to to add a different channel. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you how to help and support chat. From the Echo, you click on the Echo channel. You'll see here's a list of users. You'll need to have voice, which will give you the blue thing over here, if you want to talk and support. you can see how Killwa has a green name there. That means that he's talking in the in-game support chat. And if you want to talk from here into it, if you see a question you can answer or whatever, you do !D, and then just type your message after that. And yeah, you'll see what it does. In main echo, you can do CMDs, commands, or whatever. CMD works as well. But regular people, not non-admins, they can use online and just a part of the person's name. Like, you don't have to type the entire name in. You can use PM. And if you send a PM to someone in game, they can do /IRC re, then their message, and they can reply to you, and only you can see it. She isn't replying, but oh well. Let's see. Oh, there she goes. There we go. Let's see. You can use players. It'll tell you how many players are in game. It's not telling me here for some reason. I guess it's telling me in the staff chat, yeah. But for regular players, it'll tell you there how many players are in game. Let's see. Bank time, you can see when the next criminal event is. Enable CN. I forget what that is. Oh, criminal event updater. So, like, it'll tell you when the next event is starting or something in main echo if you enable that. And that's pretty much all you can use there. And, well, really, that's about it. Like, just fiddle around with it, check out the settings and the different channels and stuff, and you'll, you'll learn with time. But I've told you the most basic things you can do, like the main things you'll be doing on IRC. I've showed you them. Other things, you'll have to discover them for yourself. I hope I've helped you, anyone who wants to use IRC with HexChat with this video, and thank you for your time, and good luck.